Okay, it's the first of the month, and I have about half the rent, and so I'm going to need a little bit more help with the other half of the rent. My monthly rent is $1,150, and I have about half of that right now. So I just started the new Gofundme today to keep me writing and publishing with my new press, Iconic Books. Right now, I'm in the middle, about halfway through, a little over halfway through my autobiography reissue. So I'm reissuing that in hardcover and in full color. And then at the same time, I'm about halfway through the reissue of my book, Rage and the Word, about Gilgamesh, Akhenaten, and Moses. So I'll finish those up relatively quickly, within the next month or two at the most. And then I've got other projects hovering in the background. I've got the third novel of my Motorcycle Girl trilogy, There Is No Place That Does Not See You. I just started the writing of that, and I'll need to get back to it. And then I discovered two more novels that I left unfinished back at the time when I was writing Every Angel is Terrifying. And they are good, readable works, and I can see how they can be expanded and refreshed and completely redone the way I did my Gilgamesh book and also Every Angel. So there's lots of projects that are hovering here. Lots of stuff. I'm still doing astrology readings. Right now I'm doing them for $100. That's a discount of $50. Normally they're $150. That's a typical astrologer's fee, $150. I'm doing them for $100. And so there's that. And also I'm having a course fire sale, so anyone who wants a class, just donate $50 or send it. I would prefer that you sent it directly to my Gmail, which is on PayPal at johndavidebert@gmail.com. That's my PayPal ID. I do have Venmo too, for those of you who prefer Venmo, and also Zelly. Okay, and then I think that's the update for now. Lots of exciting projects that are happening here that I'm hoping that you'll want to help me keep going with this career here. And we are having a new class on hypermodernity. It's called What is Hypermodernity? And it begins on August 9th, and it will last until September 27th on Saturdays at 1 p.m. MST on Zoom. And we're going to get into some really fascinating material discussing hypermodernity. What's hypermodern music? What's the difference? Is there still a difference between hypermodern pop music and hypermodern classical, or are the two of them fusing together, which is what I sense is happening? When you think of phenomena like Philip Glass going back and doing David Bowie's Low album, which is one of his best early albums, and then going back and writing a Low symphony with David Bowie and Brian Eno involved, we have to start wondering what's going on here. It looks to me like the two are fusing together. If you listen to hypermodern musicians like Nils Fromm, for instance, there's a lot of pop influence on his rhythms, a lot of jazz influence too on his rhythms as well. Oliver Arnson, also. A whole bunch of Scandinavians are really hip right now with avant-garde classical pop. I suppose we'll have to invent a new category to understand it, classical pop, which sounds like an oxymoron. But that's the thing about culture. You never know which direction it's going to go. All kinds of exciting things are happening right now with hypermodern literature, hypermodern novels, hypermodern poetry, and so forth. And it's all very structurally different than from postmodernity, which is all about making fun of meaning and mocking the meaning-making process, mocking the creation of grand meta-narratives and so forth. A lot of nonsense. A lot of it was necessary to sort of clear away the rubble heap for us hypermoderns now to begin sifting through and seeing what we're going to build next. We're moving into an integral stage in our culture right now, reintegral rather. With Gebser, we had the integral with modernity, and with postmodernity, it was disintegral. Now it's integral again, reintegral. So we're creating a new spiritually rooted worldview. So we'll get into all those details in my class. So it's $250 to sign up to attend that class live, and it's $150 if you just want a classroom subscription. All right, that's it. I'll see you somewhere online. Zoom maybe, or who knows.